God. What the hell did I just watch? That was putrid. We had all the momentum coming into this game to walk away 3-1. We were in our house. We came off that 21-point lead 2 games ago. Absolutely disgrace. It was terrible. Terrible. Got back to the good old Sixers we all love and hate. Yeah, bro. They just were better than us tonight. I mean, nobody shot particularly well. They shot 46%. We shot 40%. We shot a putrid, like 30% from downtown. But what pisses me off is we went back to what Brett Brown loves to do and shoot the 3. You only have Joel Embiid shoot 7 shots tonight. 7 shots. We had like 34 points in the paint. Why? That is our bread and butter. Why did we fall in love with the 3? The only person that showed up tonight was Jimmy Butler. Ben Simmons wasn't aggressive enough. He got a whopping 10 shots up. Trash. He was taking guys off the dribble. All of them were. I saw them all passing up easy layups to shoot the 3. I mean, but Tobias Harris shooting 13 threes and 7 of 23 today was putrid. You are not playing like you're going to get a max contract. Awful. He's been horrid. He had 16 points. Embiid was 2 of 7. They missed 7 free throws. That could have been clutch in today's game. They were awful from the free throw line. They barely got to it anyway. I mean, there's your keys right there. They weren't moving the ball. We only had 22 assists. We had 34 points in the paint, which is where we make all our money at. Where we're most dominant. And you stray away from that to shoot 38 fucking threes. Why? Why do you go away from what's had so much success? I do not understand. You cannot win unless your best player has at least a good game. Not a game like that. Look what happened with the Raptors. Kawhi went off for 39 points. Or maybe, I don't know if he got the 2 free throws at the end. I think he missed them for the Frosty Freeze-out. But, I mean, come on, dude. And I can't stand this defense. In order to win this series, you have to shut down Kawhi. You have to shut him down. You cannot keep letting him average 38 points or 35 points a game like he's been doing this series. Now it's 2-2. We swing back to Toronto. All the momentum is in their favor now. All the momentum. We had to win this game to take them out. And now I think it swings back to them, and I think they beat us. I think it's a wrap. I don't think we can beat this team after this showing. Kawhi just does not miss. He's an incredible talent, both offensively and defensively. And, you know, that's what happens when you fall in love with the 3. You go away from not attacking the paint, getting to the free throw line. I mean, it's trash. We had like 25 free throws today. It's despicable. You know, and they outscored us on the bench. It wasn't a big showing. They had 12 from Ibaka, and we had 11 from 9 from Ennis, and I forget who got the other 2 points. But just absolute garbage, man. I was so pumped for us to take this game, and we had every chance to, and they gave it away. It's what Philly does. We like to choke in the big moments. Choke on the big cack. But, you know, not much else to say. Embiid didn't play well. You want to have your best players have their best games in their biggest moments. It didn't happen. You know, I didn't think the defense was there today. You could not shut down Kawhi. It's just, I don't know why Ben Simmons refuses to, like, take people off the dribble and drive to the cup. But he does it, and then he just passes out of it. He just isn't aggressive. We need him to be aggressive, and he isn't. And they were horrible from downtown. I don't like when we shoot 38 threes. We don't have elite shooting like that. Okay? I think we have an above-average shooter in J.J. Redick, and then that's pretty much it. Tobias shouldn't be taking 13 threes, being 2 from 13 from downtown, and then 7 of 23 all together in the game. It killed us. It absolutely killed us. Jimmy Butler was amazing again. He needed a running mate tonight, and that could have been Embiid. It could have been Simmons, you know, or even Tobias. But No, Toby, I don't know if Tobias is coming back. He hasn't played well in the playoffs at all. I don't know if they're going to give him a max contract. He talks about loyalty and all, but, like, what have you showed that really deserves a max contract? I like Tobias Harris, too. And I don't think he's going to, unless he picks it up and we somehow wow and win this series, and he starts turning it on and starts playing like Kawhi, no. Because he's so weak on the defensive end. He's soft. He's so soft. But the only good thing coming out of this series, if we do somehow get knocked out of it, that Brett Brown will be gone. So that would be the only logically good thing that comes out of this. Yeah, I don't know if Simmons can play with Embiid. It's something they have to figure out. This gap in the Sixers are winning Game 5. Yeah? You think so? I'm glad you have confidence, man. Because I don't. Not after watching that putrid shit. You think they're gonna win in Toronto and then we're gonna come back and end it at home? I'd like to think like that, but you know, I think this deflates our chances so much by what just happened in here. We need to ship Ben off. I am tired of him not taking it to the rack. It's frustrating, dude. I know. I have no idea why he doesn't do it. There's not an aggressive bone in his body. The only time he shows up is when Embiid's hurt or isn't in there. They've got to figure out something to get them playing together. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. This was the chance to take a hold of the series, go up 3-1, head right back to Toronto and shove it down their throats. But big game, couldn't show up. Swung completely. We had to admit Simmons is. Oh, I agree with you at all. I've never said Ben Simmons isn't soft. I'm not the biggest Ben Simmons fan. Since Ben is playing, why does Joel dribble the ball top of the key? I don't know. I don't know why Embiid tries to take the ball off, take guys off the dribble. You're a center. Go down on the block. I don't know why Brett Brown isn't screaming at him to do that, but there is no reason he should be at the top of the key ever. Ever, unless you do a pick and roll and he floats out there to maybe take a three. He only took 1 3 tonight and he didn't make it. And that was that awful shot at the end when we were down 6 and there was like 36 seconds left and you have Embiid shooting a 3. You freaking kidding me? Ingram. Yes, I did want Brandon Ingram instead of Ben Simmons. You're absolutely right. And I still stick by my choice. Yeah, the Kardashian curse. I don't know, maybe. Every time they physical with JoJo, he lives up on the 3. Yep. But he didn't do that tonight. He didn't have it. He was ice cold. He only took 7 shots. Is he now? I don't know. I mean, I'd rather have a guy go in there and be aggressive and drop 16 to 20 points that can shoot than a guy that isn't aggressive and ends up with 8 points. I'm not the biggest Ben Simmons fan. I never have been. Why is Embiid always hurt or sick? I wish I could answer that, bro. I don't know. I don't know. He's got a poor immune system. He gets hurt. He's got brittle bones. He's a big guy. He doesn't train that well. I know that. I know his diet is crap, too. Trade Embiid? Nah. No, I'm not trading Embiid. Everybody getting down on Embiid. I don't know why. I mean, he had a bad game. But, you know, they didn't really feed him the ball where he had to. And he's going to have bad games from time to time. He just didn't show up tonight, which sucked. Trade Ben for Kuzma? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I think Ben's got a little bit more value than that. I think Ben's better than Kuzma. Sign and trade Simmons to the Warriors for KD this summer. Well, KD's going to leave West Coast. Yep, I agree. They have no answer for Kawhi. And they refuse to double, and they refuse to switch their defense. They just want to do what Brett Brown loves to do. You know, you're going to let the best player go off and get his points and then have other people beat you. Well, the other teammates had a decent game tonight, and he still went off for 39 points. You can't have that happen. You have to at least slow down their best player. And he's been completely dominant every game of this series. They have no answer for him. Yeah, he probably does. Prima Donna, let him go out to LA. I could care less. Yeah, they said Siakam wasn't going to play, but they pulled a switcheroo on us. They did what the Sixers did to them. and said Embiid's not going to play, and like game time decision, he was out there. So, they pulled the old switcheroo on us. And that gave people a lot of confidence. If we had Siakam, and even though he didn't really do anything tonight, that gives your team a lot more confidence and the fans a lot more confidence. We're going to be able to shut this out and have a 3-1 lead. But you still got to play the games. And we just completely floundered tonight. Floundered. Tobias freaking blew this for us. Him and Ben. I gotta put this on Ben. He was trash tonight. Absolute garbage. He took so many guys off the dribble and was able to get an easy dunk or an easy layup, and he stopped and he kicked it out for the 3. Why? I hate when they live and die by the 3. It's so frustrating. Every game we're dominant. We get 50 to 60 points in the paint. And we had 34 points in the paint tonight. Why go away from a good thing? Yeah, he was. He had 7 shots, 2 of 7. He was trash. Oh, I'm taking Simmons over Lowry. I hate Kyle Lowry. I think he's garbage. He's overrated. I freaking hate Kyle Lowry. I don't care if he's from Philly. He's a piece of trash. He's a flopping bitch. Who got $100 million. That just shows you, the intelligence Toronto has. Yeah, they don't block out. It was sloppy. It was sloppy basketball. We only had 13 turnovers tonight, so it's not like our usual that we have. Or 18 to 20, but I don't think we're going to max out Tobias after the way he's played. He has not showed any reason why he should deserve a max contract. Jimmy, yes. Tobias, no. I don't know if we can, man. I mean, yeah, I agree. Lowry is the most overrated flopping piece of trash. Kawhi is too good. He's the best player. He's like top 2 best two-way player in the league. Trade Ben Simmons and something else for Kawhi Leonard. I don't think we're going to get Kawhi. I don't think it's going to go 7. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think we're going to go up to Toronto and take that game in Toronto. The momentum has swung right back in their favor, and they're probably going to take care of business. We don't play well in Toronto at all. And now with this, that just built their confidence way back up. They came in and took care of business. They made adjustments to their issues. Even though they didn't shoot great tonight, we were putrid from the field and from downtown and from the free throw line. Would trade Simmons for AD? Would that be an option? I mean, it was talked about earlier in the season that Elton Brand wanted to trade Simmons for Anthony Davis, but I don't know how that would work with Embiid either. To buy someone for CJ McCollum. I love CJ. I think that's what we need. We need like a pure shooting guard. JJ will probably be out of here next season. Even though I like him, he'd be nice to have off the bench. He's not a starter. He completely is an issue when it comes to defense. You can't mask it. Well, at least Brett Brown can't. They beat us without good help from Siakam. I know. It's terrible. I mean, it's a joke. You letting Kawhi go off for 40 every night, that is not a good coaching strategy. We could go after him. I don't think KD's going to come here, though. I don't know. Joel was sick, though. I don't know if they want to use that as an excuse. I have no idea. Marcus Gasol is Embiid's kryptonite. That's because he's fat and physical. That's why. Our team's soft. I think all our players other than Butler are soft. Like Embiid's soft. Simmons. Like they stray away from contact and going straight up and looking for it. Like, why? What's an excuse, Dave Brown, about Embiid being sick? I still think that Tobias should be moved to the bench, straight up. That's what I think that would be the best option for him, so he can kind of run free-flowing and be the point. Everywhere he's gone, he's been the main guy taking point, And with all these guys here, Brett Brown doesn't know how to use them all. So you're taking him out of his element. That's why he's kind of disappearing on his team. He's never played like this in the past 4 years. The guy is solid. He's just lost in this rotation. I think he would benefit from coming off the bench. Yeah, Shamet was harder than Ben. That's because Shamet had to work for everything, and Simmons was kind of just given everything because of his immense talent, which I'm still waiting to see. Kid doesn't have a freaking aggressive bone in his body. We're comparing him to Magic Johnson. Oof. So, yeah, that's that. Momentum swings back north. We're going to head to Toronto. I have to see when that game's going to be. But this was our chance, guys, and we blew it. We freaking blew it. And I think the Raptors are going to take this the next 2 games. I think we're done. You know, he had 33 points the last game. We were monsters in the paint. I'm just going to keep hammering that in. Hammering it home. And we strayed away from it so we could shoot 38 threes today. And hit a whopping 12. Awesome. Well, Melo and Tobias both couldn't play a lick of defense, but Melo's a way better offensive player than Tobias Harris. You know, and then you got Embiid getting treatments on his knees. He's got a piss-poor diet. His conditioning is awful. So that's all going to have to change. Yeah. Toby and Ben, number one, big reason why we lost tonight. I mean, we started to get on Ben when he had an open lane and he stopped and he kicked it out to the three-point line. Why? He did it. I saw freaking Jimmy do it, even though I'm not going to get on Jimmy because he was the only reason we were kept close in this game. But I just don't get the obsession with giving up easy points. You can still get 3 points if you get fouled in an and one. Stop trying to kick it out and get the big 3. Like, that is what has happened, and this is what this league has turned into. It's just everybody's obsessed with shooting 40 to 53s a game, and I can't stand it. I hate it. I'm all about old school, going down on the block and getting yours from your big men. Yeah, that was lucky, I think, but I'm glad it went in. Yeah, Ben's a bitch, straight up. So when his contract comes to when his contract's up, I have no problem letting him walk. You know, the non-aggressiveness just it bothers the shit out of me. And you can see it happen when Embiid was out. You saw what he did in Brooklyn. Why can't you do that night in and night out? You don't have to drop 31 points every night, bro. But at least give us something. You avoid contact like the plague. Like, go up strong. You're 250 pounds. I don't get it. What are you afraid of? Missing free throws? I mean, I think it's something up here. He probably is. And if it does happen and it comes down to Milwaukee and the Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals, Milwaukee's going to wipe the floor with them. Toronto's not that good. And I think we showed that Game 3. We are a far superior team, and we're just giving it away, man. It's so stressful. It's so annoying. You see so much promise from the coach sometimes, and then the players, and then it all goes away. Yep, we didn't attack them at all. Nope. It's like you get guys in foul trouble and you refuse to go at them because you want to shoot threes, because you're obsessed with shooting threes. That is Brett Brown. That is Brett Brown in a twofold. The guy had 2 great games, and now he's back to the same old Brett Brown. Okay, so the only positive things that comes out of us getting knocked out is Brett Brown is fucking gone. And I would be okay with that. Pack your bags and get the fuck out. Because I think he's a shit-ass coach. Gave him props for the last 2 games because he coached great games. 2 great games, game 2 and 3. Nah. Not today. Not when the spotlight was on you the most and you needed to come away with this win. You needed it. And you choke. You give it away. You go away from your best player. You let him get 7 shots up. And, again, 38 three-pointers attempted. It's cool if you can do that if you have a Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, who did I say? Curry, guys like that. We don't have anybody on their level that can shoot. They're elite shooters. Kawhi, elite shooter. JJ, above average, at best. Yeah, I hope there is, Muhammad. I really hope there is big changes. Because the bench is weak. I still think you need to post up on the bench. But Ennis has been nothing but outstanding. So I like the play I've seen out of him. And I'm still a big fan of Mike Scott. But Bobby's probably gone. Toby's probably going to be gone too. We'll have to see what the Sixers brass is. It's not over yet. So we'll have to see what happens. But I definitely think Toronto's got this now. I do. Yeah, I know. Ennis has been... No, he had 9 tonight. Did he have... I'm pretty sure he only had 9 points. But he's a good offensive rebounding guard. He's okay defensively, but we still need more firepower off the bench, which is why I think Toby should have been moved to the bench toward mid-season, because he gets lost in translation with the starting lineup. There's not enough balls to go around. It's not his fault. You know? He shot putrid tonight. That was his fault. But, you know, we'll see. Game 5 will be up in Toronto in frigid, cold, boring Canada. I don't even know why they have sports teams. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. They're going to choke. They had Vince Carter. They never did anything. And if you guys remember this was the same route the 2001 team took. We beat out Toronto, I think, in 6. And then we played Milwaukee. Or did that game go to 7? But it's kind of playing out like 2001. But we don't have a player like AI on this team. Maybe Jimmy, but I still think AI is better. So there's that. All right, guys, it's Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. Series tied 2-2. We're going to have to see what happens, but momentum has definitely swung the other way to We Are the North. I was hoping we were going to be, looks like we're the White Walkers and, you know, they're Arya Stark. So, fuck me. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.